Friend, come on in. We're going to get to talking and chatting. Appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much for joining the live. Appreciate you coming through. We're going to get to talking and chatting. Let me know where you're from. I'm going to set up my other screens. I know it's going to show up shortly, so we're going to get to going over there. Um, I'm going to pause. I'm going to pause the live because I want. With YouTube Music Premium, it's ad free. Download. And turn down the music. Hello, friends. Hello. How are you? Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate everybody who's here. We're going to get to talking in a second. Let me know if you have any questions. I appreciate everybody coming through. Hello, how you doing? Yes, Michelle. How was your weekend? The moving. Okay, I'm setting up my screen. How was your weekend, friend? Hopefully everything went smoothly with the move-in. I survived, dropped the boy off. There we go. I feel you, friend. Yes, my niece moved in this past weekend, so this is the time of the year where everybody's moving in into the college, starting that new journey. A new journey. Well, I am back to my fall routine. Whew. Don't we love it? When you have your house to yourself and you're doing what you need to do and you don't have all the other stuff going on that they got going on. So yeah, this is a good time to hear. My older son, he moved back, so he's here, and so he's like a commuter. This is his last year essentially, so he's going to be a commuter this last year. And then my daughter and my other son, um, one son, he's finishing up an internship at Disney, so he's there living in an apartment on Disney property. So he's been doing that for, it'll be the entire year actually. He started in January. He doesn't finish until next January. Um, and so, oh, that's cool. Yes, yes. So it's teaching him adulting. Okay, he's getting a real life experience with adulting. So it's been great. His birthday is actually today, so we're doing the whole family dinner thing. As a matter of fact, oh, I may not be able to do my 4 o'clock. I just realized that. I was like, wait a minute. Because he's coming to the house at 3. My husband's getting home. I think the thinking is that we're going to go to dinner. We're going to do an early dinner because he has to get back home to work. So the thinking is that we're going to go to dinner early. Yeah. Yes. This is what I call my hello friends who are here. Hello. You guys are hearing me talking real time. This is what I call my hell week because my son's birthday is today, my husband's birthday is Friday, and my daughter is Sunday. So this last week of August, last week of August, everybody's like, okay, and they're looking at me because it's not my birthday, so I'm like the fairy godmother sending out birthday wishes and presents. So hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining the live. I appreciate you guys. Thank you, Pedro, for saying good morning. How are you, friend? Feel free to like the live, comment, and subscribe. We're going to talk all things going live. This is the Launch Your Income Agency. And so I am a TikTok Creator Network agency. I am teaching you how to go live. We're talking about the live stream experience. I have a community. My community, oh my gosh, I am so excited. Let me say the name. Let me say the number for you all. We have gotten officially to 78 people in the agency. Woo! Now everybody ain't active. We're gonna get them there, but I am just I'm over the moon because you look at a person who said, you know what, I'm just gonna throw caution to the wind. I'm gonna put it out there. I'm gonna try my best to support people. I'm gonna be consistent. I'm gonna stay at it. I'm gonna engage. I'm gonna apply to this program. Ooh, I'm late. Good morning, Viles. I'm gonna apply to this program, and at the end of the day, we'll see what happens. And you know what? At the end of the day, it's been a very, very special thing. So I'm so excited about that. House rules, yes, yes. 18 years and older. Michelle, yes, Michelle Crochet, she's my moderator. She's here right now. Pals is here. Pals asked to be a moderator too. So Pals, we're gonna talk, friends. So let's talk. Let's see if we can get a maybe get a call this week so we can chat about it. Because I do need to think about my journey and my process. So let's chat, friend. And um and I want to be considerate of your time and process too. So that's why I want to chat. So and then I'm honestly I'm thinking about revamping my schedule. I think that's the other thing because I was like trying to write out the month of August. So I'm talking out loud right now. So I'm trying to figure out the month of August with the thinking that I may do some shifting. So I just have to decide what does that look like. So I want to be cognizant of that because the shift will happen. It's just a matter of when and what times. So really quickly, housekeeping, house rules. This is a professional chat. We talk all things live stream. So keep the comments professional. Make sure you are connecting with my moderator. Her name is Jess Michelle Crochet. She is awesome. She teaches strategy and support to help you optimize your YouTube. So when you think about being in this platform, you got to make sure you're thinking very intentional about who's your audience, what's your brand, and obviously how do you make sure you're leveraging the things in YouTube to make sure you're reaching the right audience. So you want to be cognizant of your titles and all the things to support reaching your audience. How you doing, Frank? Thank you so much. Good morning. The other thing we say is that you have to be 18 years and older because this is a professional chat. We talk about live streaming. We talk about monetization. So you got to be of age to participate. So that's 18 years and older. And then finally, let me know if you have questions about TikTok. I always co-stream, so I'm about to go live on TikTok. And this is a space where I'm going to talk about the agency. I'm going to talk about tips and strategies that more or less pertain to live streaming, specifically on TikTok, but it's relevant to other things, other live streams too, in terms of making sure you're engaging your audience. So this becomes a playlist, so you can go back and look at it and get some of the gems I drop all the time, okay? If you are new to the live, make sure you like the live, comment so we can see who's here, and then subscribe to the channel. So if you don't mind subscribing, clicking that subscriber button, and then click the bell so you know when I post and I go live, okay? So you can get notifications. And make sure you chat. Let's get some comments going on. Where are you from? Let me know where you're from. Where are you joining us from? And let me know if you go live, if you're a live streamer. And if you're not, why not? Like, are you afraid? You don't know what to talk about? You don't think people will join? Like, you don't understand the platform? Go ahead and let me know what's your live stream journey. Saying hello is free and painless. I love that. It is free and painless. And yes, and keep it to a professional comment after that too. I hope you have a great weekend. Your coming weekend is amazing. Thank you so much. Oh, you talked to Michelle, but thank you for both of us, from both of us. So I am going to get us started in a second. I'm going to go over to the TikTok side of the streets. I'm trying to make sure I can put in a title. TikTok didn't like the title I used last time. I'm not sure what is going on. I think it was a glitch, y'all. I really did. Because it was acting a little weird. So today is the 25th. And of course I have a hard stop at noon today because I have a meeting. Go live? Okay, maybe it will. Okay, perfect. So I have a meeting to go to, and let me make sure. I'll be here a bit, but not long. As she is. Okay, thank you so much, friend. Okay, thank you so much, pal. I appreciate you. I see you. Your hello. Appreciate the support. Are you out and about today? I know you were on location the other day for your live. Thank you all who are coming in. I appreciate you all joining and commenting in the chats. Let me know if there's any questions that you have as well. Okay, and so we're going live. We're live on TikTok. You guys are going to see us live on TikTok. Hello, friends. How are you? Appreciate you all being here. And so we do both platforms. Like I said, I always co-stream. I'm here. I'll end up sharing out my live. Let me share my live out. I have all these groups because I share my live out so much. I have all these group chats. So I just share my live right onto these group chats. They put me in a group chat. Hey, now you're going to get my lives. And when I'm in y'all lives, when I'm in my people's lives for the agency, I share y'all lives out to the group chats too. I was like, hey, you want to make a group chat? Then expect for me to use it. So that's what I'm doing. Join me. And so join me live. So give me 1 second. Just write my little message. There we go. And like I said, I do it for you all too. When I'm able to jump in on a live and show some support, especially with the agency growing, I try to jump around in different lives and make sure I spread the wealth and connect with folks. How you doing, Urban Candy? And then make sure that I'm supporting. I'm trying to support as much as I can, especially with so many people in the agency growing, and then I got a lot of new people, so I want to show them a little support, especially as they're making the decision to press that go live button. Hey friend, how are you? Come on in. We're gonna get to chatting. So wait a minute, Urban, let me say this. Well, first of all, you're Cameron. You're Cameron with the E and the R-O-N. My little guy is Cameron. He is Cameron, Camren. And you were crocheting yesterday on the Zoom call? What were you doing, friend? Because you had a whole, so yes, Michelle Crochet is my moderator. So she had a whole little ball and she was like doing some little things. I don't know what you were doing, but it was super cute. I'm working, but trying to listen. Okay. Awesome. Trying to listen as well. Appreciate you. Yeah. Okay, my husband sent me some stuff. Yes, I crochet. So she crochets. Yeah, she's a crocheter. Awesome. You need to visit. Well, yes, Michelle Crochet, she does videos now. She doesn't go live anymore. But in the agency, there is one of our friends who's part of the agency, Crochet Like a Pro. She goes live pretty often. She goes live easily twice a day. And she her room goes up and down, but she will have a large audience. She's had hundreds at one point, so it just depends on what's happening and what the topic is. But you I don't know if you know her, but she might be somebody worth following. But she's also in the agency as well. And I'm sure she was on a chat yesterday. She commented in our school account, so go ahead and look at her post where she shared data and stuff about how her lives are growing quite a bit. Hello, Luna. How are you, friend? Hello, your hair's so cute. Thank you, Gina B. Appreciate you. It's crochet. See, for some reason, the universe wants me to say the word crochet. That's what it is. The universe loves for me to say that. I was making a doll and repurposing yarn for hair. Look at you. I will look her up. Yes, awesome. How you doing, nurse? Nurse practitioner Michelle. You changed your name recently. You keep changing your name like once a week. You changed it before. Awesome. How you doing, friend? Yo, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you for the hair compliments. Hello, everyone. Come on in. Appreciate you all coming in. So we're going to talk. I do have a hard stop. I always kind of share that because what I've been doing is like picking up meetings and stuff and just making sure I'm supporting you all. And I need to check something. I'm supposed to go to a couple lives and turn on the promote feature. So I got to keep myself honest. I got to make sure I keep that on my schedule. Thank you all coming in. Hello. Appreciate your dimples. Thank you so much. Appreciate everybody coming in. So we'll get to talking and chatting. There's a couple things I wanted to say. I'm going to put it on my good morning. I put it on my my email to you all, and I didn't get a chance to recap and talk about it. So I was going to use that as kind of my foundation for my talking points today. Thank you for sharing out the live. Thank you all. Make sure, if you don't mind, supporting the live by liking, sharing the live. That's awesome. And let's keep commenting. Good morning. How you doing, Natty Nat? And thank you so much. Happy Monday. I'm setting up my other account so I can have what Coach Jessie calls as her little helper. That's a cute name for it. My little helper. Just a little bit of help. So let me see. I'll put that there, and you said, let me get my little helper. How you doing, Tabitha? Yes, my little helper had to come in and support a little bit for me. That's all that's happening. Just a little extra support. Sometimes you need that little extra to keep things moving. So that's what's happening. So thank you so much, everybody coming in. Luna, how you doing? You went live this morning and I missed it, friend. I saw where somebody shared out your live. I got to get used to your early time because to be honest with you all, what happens is that I don't turn on my phone really. There's times I pick up my phone in the morning, I turn it on. But what happens now, you said, okay, it's okay. All right. Hello, e-nurse. What happens is that with my little guy, he wakes up in the morning and I have to get him ready for school. So he gets in he actually wakes me up because his little alarm, he has like a little what do you call it, the hatch that has the light and the sounds and the music, and it kind of turns on for him, and it has like this nice soothing music. So he wakes up because of that. He comes in my room, and then we're up and I'm talking to him, we're chatting, and then we start our morning routine. And so because of that pattern, I don't get a chance to pick up my phone until actually I'm like walking down the stairs ready to leave. So that's when I see my phone and see any messages for the morning time. So I got to figure it out. There's times when I'm able to look at it before, but not really anytime before like 8 o'clock in the morning actually, or 7, maybe 7:45. I can get a peek at it, but before that I don't peek at it too much. All right, friends. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate everybody. We're gonna get to talking a little bit. I'm gonna share some information. I just want to make sure I reiterate a little bit more of what I shared yesterday, especially as we go into this next week. Hello, e-nurse. I'm gonna try to come to your live to today a day. I have you on here. No, I have you on for Wednesday. My bad. Wednesday. Um, there's some people for Monday. Okay, I see now. Okay, I'll do it Monday. Okay. Hello, Trisha T. See you. Early is not for everyone. You know what? But see, the problem is I am up. It's just a matter of what I'm doing. That's the thing about it. Janine, you're on my list. Janine, I need to message you. You know why you're on my list? Because I wasn't able to add you to one of the group chats. I'm not sure why. So I'm going to send you a message. There's like 5 of you. I couldn't put you in a group chat. It didn't let me do it. I don't know. Are you private? Is your account, do you have like an account setting that puts you at private where you don't let anybody add you to group chats? That might be it, but I don't know where you would turn that on or off. But so Janine, just know I'm gonna message you. That's pretty much when I saw you come in. Hello, friend. Thank you so much. I saw Nika Grace. How you doing, friend? Coming on in. Thank you so much. No, that not that I know of. Yeah, something is not showing. You're not showing up in my list of people I can add to the group. And so I'm thinking, I'm saying this out loud. Maybe somebody knows what's happening. Anybody know? Because we're following each other. That's one reason why you can't add somebody. If you're not following them, you can't add them. But I'm following you. Let me make sure I'm following you before I say that. Yeah, I'm following you. Yeah, we're following each other. Anybody know? Nika, I'll always point to you. Maybe you know. Maybe you know, because you know a little bit more about the mechanics of TikTok. But yeah, so I couldn't add her to the group chat because I don't know why. And I was assuming maybe there's a setting that the person is not letting people add them to a group chat. So you said, what was the question? The question is and I know you have your group chat, live support, that was the name of your group chat. If you want to add somebody to that group chat, you have to, first of all, be following the person. And it's a group chat that you are the owner and the administrator for. You have to be following the person, but then their name still doesn't show up. What's the other reason? Do they have a setting that says you can't add me to group chats? And if they do, how do they cut that off? I'm assuming it's probably in settings and privacy. That might be under privacy, to be honest with you, as I say that out loud. But I'm not sure if that's the case. How you doing, DDP? How you doing, some sugar? I see you all. Miss Darlene, I see you coming in as well. Thank you all for coming into the live. I'm assuming there's a setting you must have on. There's about 5 of you I wasn't able to do that with. Is there a capacity for how many people? Yes, for TikTok, the capacity is 30 people. So there is a capacity for the group chats in TikTok. Um, but there's about five or I think I have to look at the number. I think it might be six that I was not able to add. I would think they have a privacy setting on, but I'm not sure. Haven't had that happen. Okay, yeah, I'm assuming it's a privacy setting. I just developed my subscription benefits with my stickers. So easy. Thank you all for the support. I see you all. Appreciate the shares, the gifts. I see it. Thank you so much, friends. Yes, it is super easy. It is. It's just, yeah, just sitting down doing it. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Being the title gifters. Look at you guys. That's right. The gift gallery has replenished. We are on a new week, y'all. Did you get the sticker I made you? I didn't get a notification about it. I checked my notifications. I didn't check. Let me write a note for myself to check that I got it, but in the sticker area, but I didn't get a notification about it at all. That I didn't get. Because then if I got a notification, I would have checked. But no, I didn't get a notification. So let me go check inside my subscriptions. I'll check in the subscriptions. Let me write it over here. Right over here. Check sub stickers. Okay. I'll look. So yeah, I'll take a look at that. Yeah, once I get off frame. Hello everyone. How you doing, Coach Jesse? Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Coming in. Appreciate all the shares. Look at you guys. I wonder how it notifies. Curious about the process. Exactly. Yeah. I didn't get anything that said a sub sticker is waiting or one of your subscribers sent in a sticker. I got nothing. And I'm always in my notifications checking. Obviously I'm checking for people joining the agency and stuff. And so that's what I have. You said I have an announcement. What is your announcement? What is it, friend? I'm assuming you want to come up. You want to share the announcement? Come on up. Laugh out loud. She said, I have an announcement. What is the announcement? Thank you all for coming in. Somebody's just shaking my head. Laugh out loud. Like, what? What? All right. Let Coach Jessica come up. We heard that. Let me check. What's the announcement, friend? Let's see. Let me turn up my volume.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. Good morning.
Happy Magnificent Monday.
Yes.
Tune your ears. Tune your ears. Tune your ears, everybody. Share, share, share. Bring everybody in the room. Okay? Because your girl got an announcement to make.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready to see five, y'all.
Oh, wow. Let's do it again.
And I got a shield too to protect me. Yay!
Wow, look at you. You're doing it. Wait, amazing.
Because my gift gallery, y'all, has leveled up, y'all.
Look at you. So wait a minute. What was it? What was it yesterday that you did? Did you do something special? What you did?
I don't do live on the weekends, so it must have happened at some point over the Friday. I don't know.
Friday might have did
Because the
event.
last time I looked at it, it had said D1, so and I didn't look at it again. So and I didn't do my pictures that I usually do on Sundays to see my analytics. I did it this morning. And then of course I was checking my messages, and it says your gift gallery is now C5. I was like, it is. So I'm like, wait, this is me, Jesse, right? Okay, you have the right account. So of course I'm like, wait, I leveled up. And so I looked, and it was like, oh my God, I leveled up to C5. It's like you have a league of a shield. I was like, yes, please hold me down, because they be done try to take it. I was like, oh my God, what a way to start my Monday. I was like, and I was, about to do my did my
You
numbers,
look at your analytics.
the app,
It looks like Dr.
you know,
Trish. She says she leveled up too. And I'm assuming also because of the weekend. So that's interesting. I thought it happened in real time. Like it would be a delay. You're saying literally it was a delay of 2 days. So when they redid your gift
I didn't
gallery, they
see
gave you
it. It
C5.
could have happened. It could have happened, but I didn't see it.
Okay.
So the last time I saw it was Friday night. That I looked, and so I was like, dang, I'm stealing that D1, Lord, okay. And and I don't do lives on the weekend, so I did not check it or nothing.
Hmm.
So and yesterday, of course, I didn't look at it either, so I didn't see it till this morning. So it could have happened prior to.
Okay.
I want to say it said 1 day. The messages like
Yeah.
1 day. So I think he said
Okay.
1 day. So it must have happened some point Saturday, maybe.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Look at
Um,
Dr. Trish said it was 8:25:25. Look at it. Look at you, friend. Look at the
oh
numbers.
yeah, yeah. That
The
is
numbers.
so good for me right now because I've been trying to get there for so long. And I when I took that hit, a couple of weeks ago with the TikTok shop and everything. So that hit was like really depressing for me, and I was really sad because I'm like, dang, I'm starting from the bottom with all the hard work I have put in, and but I was focused. I was very intentional last week. With us setting the goals. You were saying set the goals, go live, and do all the things. So, I mean, the marathon was unplanned, but it really, it probably helped too. And
Oh
then
yeah.
also being on for this week, so many hours. I'm sure I clocked in many, many hours. And then of course with the battle, so it also helped with getting me, to the next level. So I just want to say, for anyone, that's, struggling with maybe your numbers and maybe looking really sad and depressing, because I was very, very sad, because my numbers were so low. And I was like, God, I got to bring things up. But you know what? Even though that's the way it was looking, I stayed focused. I stayed consistent. And I did not let that deter me from, trying to reach new levels and new goals. And I was setting goals for myself this entire week, and so I could accomplish them. Some days I didn't hit it exactly, but I was still focused and I was very intentional this last week, and I'm gonna remain that way. So, just everybody else that's hearing me, let this be an encouragement. I was very loud and clear that I was not in the C5 and that I was trying to get there. And now I gotta stay there. So just stay encouraged and keep pushing and keep doing it. Even if the numbers don't look like what you want, but if you
Right.
stop doing it, then you'll never get to where you want to go. So
Exactly.
you have to continue to hit that goal live, set the goals that Doc say set for the week, and then of course set your own personal goals.
Yes.
I have my own personal goals too. So
There we go.
yeah. So
There we go.
I'm very excited about that. So, and I'm also very excited that I'm adhering to what you are sharing for us to do, throughout the week, for
Hmm.
our goals and our focus
Yep,
and
that's. I'm
things
gonna talk
like
about
that.
that. That's because I put it in the email, and I was like, I should. I gotta get to the point where we're talking about so much for our like 2.5 hour meetings, y'all. So we got. I try to get it all in. So I send in the email. I'm gonna talk about it because I know people probably didn't necessarily hone in on what that means. So I'm gonna talk about it here so that we can definitely
Yeah.
think about our live
What's our goals
analytics.
for this week? Because I had, you gave us anything?
I put in the email, I did a quick little recap, things I wanted you to think about. So live analytics is always going to be there. You gotta look at your numbers. And one of the numbers I said, look at your peak times. I want you to start paying attention to that in terms of what TikTok is recommending, and especially for my people who are like, I don't know what time. I think that's important for you to pay attention what the algorithm is recommending for you if you are if you're trying to reinvigorate, recharge your live stream. So maybe that's something you can hone in on. So I dreamed of that Zoom meeting. He's so funny. Dr. picture of my dreamed of it. And then I want you to look at your numbers in terms of like when do people your watch time, when do people leave your live, like how long are they watching your live? That's another one you can pay attention to. There's analytics for that as well. And then also your gift activity. Again, how people are gifting. Are they gifting from your live goals? Are they gifting from your gift gallery? Are you doing your flash goal? Like what's happening in your room that you want to see maybe move the needle a little bit. And then I mentioned starting with maybe smaller gifts so that as you grow you can add more quantity. So maybe a smaller gift that you have to replenish because people see that you have donuts or roses or something like that,
Yeah.
and then they can refresh it really easily. And so just know that that's something you can kind of do to kind of see activity there as well. Okay.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I'll talk about that a little bit more for everybody, so that as more people come into our room, I just want to make sure you guys are looking at your live analytics. I love, and maybe this is something that we need to do more of in the group chat, um, or even in the school chat where um, Crochet Like a Pro, posted her numbers. She posted it for people so people could see the before and after. Yeah, so in school she did a whole post about here's how my numbers changed. And so I didn't tell her to do that. She did it on her own, and she said, "Hey, I'm following this. I see the change. I see what's happening." And so just think about those type of things too. Like if you want accountability, like put yourself out there and say, "Okay, in July I have these numbers. August I have these numbers. Here's what I'm going to focus on this week because okay, my views have increased, but maybe my retention or my gifting or my likes need to increase. Like stuff like that you want to post on." Who posted her numbers? You'll see it in the school. It's a post that that Crochet Like a Pro did.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. And the other thing too, I saw the new thing that they have with with your gifts that you can set what you will do when people give you that gift. So I did mine. I already selected the gifts and things like that, and I make sure I select the stuff that is from my gift gallery. So you could like if you give me a rose, what will I do when I see a rose? So so every time somebody give you a rose, you gotta be like, I'm gonna say hi. Give me a hi, hi. So I'm like, I can't wait to use it. I hope I don't forget. But I saw that today, so I set it all up already. So as someone give me that gift, I'm gonna do whatever it is that I'm gonna do. Did you see that?
Say that again. I'm responding to Bloom's message. I'm sorry, I missed it. Say it one more time for me.
Okay, so I got the notification that you are selected to participate in this. So when I hit it, it says that you select the gift that and then you're gonna do something every time.
Oh, the viewer wishes. The viewer wishes. Yes, you turned that on.
Yes, I sure did.
Okay.
And I turned it on according to my gift gallery gifts.
Yeah. So I was in the short stuff. She did it. She had it turned on. That's the first time I seen it. So I wanted her to talk about it, so I asked her to talk about it in her live. So hopefully she can post about it too. But yeah, I think somebody asked me in a live. I've never used it. So when I saw her live, I saw where you could, and I did it to her because I had one of her gifts that she had there. I think it was like the cowboy hat, so she had to do a little cowboy thing. But yeah.
It's interesting because I already have that in my mind to do, but now it's like, oh, okay, I can really schedule it to do when people give me my gifts, especially we're starting off Monday with the gift gallery, so I scheduled it for my gift gallery gifts.
Okay. Awesome. That's a great idea. So yeah, that's the type of creativity and thinking I want you to look at when it comes to your live analytics. Like, okay, what's my goal for this week? What do I want to see I want to move the needle on a little bit. How do I want to operate throughout the week? I tell you guys all the time, scheduling your live events, that's a good one because then you're communicating to your community. So if you can get that out, obviously, at least 15 minutes in advance of your live, that'll be awesome. If not the day before, even more lead time. So doing that, and then again, looking at your numbers to see what do you want to focus on. Do I want to focus on my follower count? Do I want to focus on my gift activity? Do I want to focus on my likes? So those are the type of things you can do as well. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank
So
you.
yeah, I wanted to make sure I share that news, and I couldn't wait because I know it's been a journey, and I'm gonna continue to share the news. If I fall down, I'll let y'all know that too.
All right.
Don't worry, I'm gonna get back up.
Here we go. Amen.
Let's go. Happy Monday. Magnificent Monday. I
Awesome.
put a great message in there for WhatsApp. I'm gonna put it in the school. If I figure out which account is, I don't know. We'll figure that out. But just to encourage us to start off this week. And yeah. So if you didn't read it, go read it, and I hope that it'll stir up something in you that will make you be really, really focused this week. And that first of all, we're doing it together as a team. Let's go.
All right now. All right, I love that. Thank you so much, Fran, for sharing your good news. All right,
Yes,
take
and
care.
thank you, everybody. Thank you for your support too, because you all have been a part of the journey. So thank you for your time, your gifts, your support, your likes, the hanging out. All of it works. So I didn't do it alone. We did it. So I thank you all.
Okay. All right, take care, friend. Thank you.
Okay.
Bye bye.
All right.
All right. Glow and glitz. I was trying to comment to your comments too. You know what? So the agency, I'm a creator network agency. I am a creator manager. So that's essentially what I am. Hi, beautiful. The link is here. This link in the corner, the left corner here. This link right here is what I'm talking about clicking. That's the agency application. It is a free creator network. Essentially, it's free to apply. What you would do is click that, and then I can determine if you're eligible based on TikTok's criteria. You can't be with another creator network currently, so that's one thing. You have to be in the US or Canada. That's where my agency's for. You also have to make sure you're not in violation under TikTok's rules. And then ultimately, you can't have like a lot of followers, and you can't have a lot of diamonds that you've already gotten from being on TikTok. So those are the type of things that TikTok will say this person's not eligible. If you have not gone live, you have to do a 10-minute trial live. So it's a quick 10-minute live. It says I applied. Okay, let's see. Let's check. I know you said you had to go to work, and then with the agency, you can tell we are rocking and rolling. Folks are growing. I'm gonna check right now, friend. I see you in here. Let's see if it now, so it says I can't accept you. It says a multi-account risk. So essentially, TikTok has you in here for having multiple accounts, I guess. That I don't know if something has an agency with it. So this is a small account that I have, yes. So essentially, TikTok, no, so you only can apply to an agency with one account. So it's like one account per person with a creator network agency. And so TikTok must know your main account is the account that you should be applying with. So that's probably why that notification came up. You said that's my problem. Should I close accounts? I can't advise you to do that. Message me, but I can't advise you to do that. So no, I can't advise you to do that. But what and essentially, TikTok says when you close accounts, it won't work. Um, I've had people have done that, and it takes a while for it to allow them to apply. So I will say that. I opened them because I had no idea what I was doing. Yeah, so these are accounts that you're not using. Are you not using them? Let me know what the deal is. The second I'm going to go back on other account. Yeah, message me because, like I said, I mean, a couple of people have done it that way, and it ultimately works in their favor. But I don't know what it is about those other accounts. So again, if those accounts have issues, violations, some other stuff going on, you probably need to work through that first. I've had one person, she tried to apply, and it never worked for her to use that account. She ultimately ended up using a different account, and it allowed her to do it, but for you, it's showing that error. So there must be something else going on with that account, and there's nothing I can do. It literally has you grayed out. I can't click apply for you at all. So yeah, so just go back, look at your account, see what you have going on. If there's a primary account, so I'm assuming this is not the primary. If there's a primary account, check on that account and see what's happening there. That's what I would probably start at with the primary one. Okay. All right. Anybody else new in the room? If you are interested in the agency, the link in the corner is where you can apply. Essentially, you're applying to a creator network agency. I'm a live host agency, and so what we've done is we've grown. I got approved by TikTok in August 1st, and now we're here August 25th. And let me just say this out loud, y'all. There are, in terms of active members, people who applied that got accepted into the agency, we are sitting at 78 people. Hey there, Glow. My name is Amanda. Hello. This is your other account. You said I just fly with this account. Let me see what happens, friend. Let me see what TikTok says. He's like, it's not account. Let me see what TikTok says. Wow, it's growing real fast. It is, y'all. It is growing. Let's see what TikTok says about this account. This account is available. Hey, it's working for this one. It's gonna let you in for this one. So yeah, TikTok knew. TikTok was like, See, there's a different account there. So it's letting you apply, friend. So let me I'm gonna walk through the process with you. So with the agency, your account would be under this new account. So I'll tell you what just happened. So I sent you an invite. How many members are you up to? Well, there's people who need to accept the invitation. So there are some pending applications. So Billionaire Glow Queen just applied. You said I just reapplied. Did you really? Let me check, Betsy. Betsy said I just reapplied. Betsy, if you're still with the other agency, if you haven't done that, if you haven't done the 30-day notice and 60-day time period, it probably won't let me apply. But let me look. Yeah, it still says you with the other agency. So you're still in that phase where you can't apply to anybody yet. So it says you're still with the agency. He said, yeah. So let me tell you, Billionaire, you're not in the agency yet. You got to accept. So I'm gonna walk you through the process. Where do I accept? So let's walk you through the process. You got a system notification. I'm gonna show you on my other phone so that you can see what it's all about. And then my newbies in the room, I just said I need you. Did you get the flash code? I did not get the flash code. People look for a good agency not many of them like yours. I know. I do. I know I give a lot of value because I've been there and I've seen others and they are not as hands-on. They're not talking about the details. It's just very much like, hey, now go battle. So just recognizing that there is more to this than just that, that's an aspect, but that's not all of it. Okay. So this is my shop page. You got a notification in your inbox. This is the inbox. So you want to click your inbox. In your inbox, you got what's called a system notification, that black and white box, system notification. It's backwards for you. Let me just turn around for a second. So if you get accepted in that system notification, that's where you would go. You click that. You got an invitation that says a creator network has invited you. Okay? Thank you so much, Kim. Yay! A creator network has invited you. And so with the creator network, you're going to go in, follow instructions to accept the invitation. Ultimately, what it's going to ask you to do is, read through TikTok's guidelines. The commitment, and I say this to people because I had one or two people ask me the questions, like, it's a year. That's how TikTok has it. That's actually on the minimum side because it can go all the way up to 3 years. And I was like, look here, we'll see where we at in a year. But I will say it takes you about that much time for you to kind of get in a rhythm. And I recognize life gets to life and people have ebbs and flows about how they're able to engage. And Lisa's back. It is back. Lisa is back. And then on top of it, if you're new to this, the growing pains, the aspect of just coming live and showing up and building your community, getting accustomed to, talking to the camera, your lighting, what you're talking about, all of that takes time. It's not something you can do overnight, especially if it's not something you're accustomed to. But on top of that, just recognizing that, okay, how do I grow my community? How do I build a community of supporters? How do I build a community that's going to show up and constantly want, whatever my benefits are in terms of my super, it's about to be super fan, y'all, my super fan benefits, or being a part of my other subscriptions, or hearing what I have to offer depending on if I have a physical or digital product or service I'm offering. So just recognizing that takes time. So I say that to you all because I know my agency in particular is an agency full of people who are wanting to do this, who's interested in this, it takes that growth that needs to happen, and it takes that consistency and engagement I talk about too. So that's why I said it for a year, and I was like, between you and me, we're gonna kind of figure each other out, and then we can decide what we do in the future. Okay? Hey, message you my email because I didn't get the access to school information, the weekly Zoom information. Okay, you 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 weren't able to copy my link to go to my webpage and fill out the contact information there. See, Wes, let me know if you were able to do that, friend. Okay, you believe you did it? Let me check. I can see, because you need to copy paste the link. That's the first step. Now, like I said, it was a few people where it was just not working for them. You said I didn't see it. Let me see if I sent it. That might be the problem. I thought I did. I thought I was on top of things. I might not have been on top of things, but I thought I was. Let me check real quick. It would have been in your inbox. Let's see. Okay. Let me check for my friend real quick. You said you accepted. You accepted, friend. You was like, Dr. Lisa, I ain't playing. So you accepted. Let me check for you, and let me look for C West and you both. I'll send you a quick chat message. That was funny. You said, I accepted it. So I have to send you both my message so you can go to my webpage. Let me do that now. That was funny. Let's see. Let me go to C West first since you said you didn't get it. Okay. Okay. C West, do me a favor. Scroll up. You had sent me a couple messages where you sent. Scroll up because I sent it to you, friend. Yeah, it's in your inbox. You probably just missed it based on the other conversations that we were having, but it's in there. So the web link is what you would go to. Okay. So it's in there for you. And then billionaire, I'm about to send it to you now, friend. So yeah, that's the link that you're gonna go to. You'll see my whole little blurb about it, friend. Okay, okay. Yep, thank you. You're welcome. Okay, so billionaire, I'm sending you the same message I sent C West, so she has that. So you have that as well, and you will do the same thing. Okay, and then okay. So what should happen once you copy paste that link? It should take you to a one pager. Scroll down, put your contact information, hit submit. The reason why I'm making people do that is because you end up in my database. So when I send messages, that allows me just to pull one little, report to get all your names, and then I can send an email to everybody that way. So it's easier for me. So that's why I have everybody doing that. So I can have your contact information. I can pull my report and send out messages. Then you get a confirmation email. After you hit submit, you get an instant confirmation email that comes from my Stan store, because that's what it is. It's going to say Stan in the email. You get a confirmation email. It will have the link to the school and the link to the WhatsApp. Okay, so those are two communities that we work out of. We have not retired WhatsApp as of yet. I'm going to talk through that because I think we probably need to save that for the next meeting. So for example, Coach Jesse, are you still in the room? Let me know if you're still in the room, friend. Because when I think about the battles, that may be, makes sense. Good to know. You're welcome. Do I put my profile name or my name? For what, friend? For the school stuff? You're going to do both. It's both questions. You'll see. It's going to ask you for both. I just sent you a screenshot when I requested to cancel, and I think I'm eligible. 9-2. Oh, okay. You're talking about from the other agency. I'll message you. I'll message you. Yeah. Um, yeah. So let's talk because you have to give a 30-day notice, and then you're gonna have to give 2 months before you can go to another agency. So it would essentially be 2 months later after whatever date that 30-day notice ended, and then 2 months have to happen next. So just so if you're saying 9/2 is after the 2 months, that's great. If you're saying no, that's when the 30 days in, then you have to wait 2 more months. So we're talking about pretty much November 2nd. Yeah. So on the link you sent, yeah, that webpage, you'll see the questions. One of the questions is your name, and then the other question is like your TikTok name. So I asked for both. No less than 30 days. Yes. So then you have to wait until November 2nd. Yeah. Because the system will keep not letting me add you until you've done those 60 days. Um, so what I will say, Coach Jesse, so for example, I think school might be a better alternative for you to post your requests for people who want to be on the four-way team, and people just respond to that thread, to that post. So I'm thinking like maybe we do move over to school. Like I said, I'm paying for school anyway, so it would be ideal if we just kind of move there to kind of, build our communication strategy and our ongoing communication. And if people are looking for somebody to battle, they can just put a post there that says, hey, I'm looking for a battle, and people can respond to that post real quick. So that may be the better way to do it as opposed to using WhatsApp. So we'll see. I have to kind of wait and see how things evolve. I need to get more people into school. Not everybody has joined. That's the other thing. And then on the flip side, not everybody has joined WhatsApp either. So I think that's probably where we're probably going to have to make some adjustments over time. Hopefully in September, maybe in September, we can really just say we're going to kind of fully transition to school, and then that's the only link people will get access to. So we'll see. We'll see how we can transition folks. But yeah, so that's the process. You guys fill out the webpage. If you have not done that, I know there's a few of you who haven't done it yet. Hey, Coach, I changed my name from Kimberly. Hello. What? Oh, look at you, friend. I love it. I love it. So, why did you change it? Kimber Berger, Berry J, Berry Jaw. Is that it? Kim Berry Jaw. Am I saying that wrong? Let me know. Retirement lover, moved from U.S. to Jamaica. Ooh, loving growing my own food. I love it. I love it, friend. Hello, how you doing, Soda Bright? How's everything going, friend? Hello, how's everybody doing? Thank you all for coming into the live. So when it comes to, let me know if there's anybody else who is tired of people knowing my real name. I love it. Dr. Lisa, I'm feeling more like you're a kindergarten student. No, Natty, we're going to be fine. I have some imposter. I'm sending to you, Dr. Lisa. Oh, my imposters are out. They out busy. I reported 5, y'all. I had 5 that I had to report that I sent to TikTok Legal. Made it to D1. Look at you. Awesome, awesome. Nettie, you are fine. Nettie, I want to tell you, friend, you are fine. It's okay. We're gonna take deep breaths. Now, Nettie, you still gotta send me your website. I mean, you still gotta go to my website. we gotta get that going. And maybe we can do a Zoom. I keep saying I'm open to doing Zooms. Anybody here in the room, let me say this. If I have not met with you over Zoom, if we have not had a conversation, I am more than happy to do it. Okay? I actually would like to meet with you before I start promoting your live and doing that type of stuff, so that way I kind of know what your goals are and what who you're trying to talk to and reach. So, and then I can give you some tips. So I want to do that. There's a few people I'm going to promote this week, but I'm trying to fit in a quick conversation with them first. I went live this morning. Did you really? Awesome, awesome. Kimberly, I wish she's not in my region, so she couldn't join the agency because of her location. But with that being said, you're welcome to. Like I said, I always kind of give information here, so you're welcome to stay with us and continue to learn. And so I'm happy to do that. Really, Is this for the agency or everyone? I mean, what I talk about here is for anybody who wants to come in, and if you want to join the agency, you can. Like I said, I know we had the regional issue with you. I do have a Zoom now. You do have a Zoom now? Okay, perfect. I sent the link for the Zoom recording yesterday, so you guys have that in the summary notes. I need to set up another Zoom with you, maybe in the middle of this week. Okay, perfect. Send me a message, because Wednesday, Thursday, I'm fine. Let me say this out loud, y'all. I told y'all, so I entered every last week of August as my hell week. Not to be mean. It is not. It is probably used as a term of endearment, if I could say that. But it's my son's birthday today. My husband's birthday is Friday, and my daughter's birthday is Sunday. So everybody expects for me to open up my wallet and take them somewhere and buy them something. So I'm supposed to be celebrating. Now, granted, I think at some point I'm gonna have to stop, stop celebrating, and put my foot down. But tonight we're supposed to be going to dinner. So I say that out loud because I need to check. I didn't touch base with my husband. I think it's going to conflict with my 4 o'clock. So I may not be able to come back at 4. So we'll see. I just got to confirm what time my son was coming here, or what time my husband was coming, what we were doing. So I need to confirm the details. But so if I do not come back at 4, that's why, because I have to figure out the dinner plans. I'll be right here, and when I get back to the U.S., I'm gonna try again to join the agency. Okay, friend. Level up, level up, level up. I love it. That's what it's all about. So yeah. So when it comes to scheduling a meeting, I'm good. Some sugar for actually tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday. Friday, let's pause on Friday because I gotta figure out what happens with hubby for Friday. But and then today I'm doing one meeting at noon. Anybody who wants to meet with me at 1 or 2, I could do as well. So that could work. I understand this is me in December. Enjoy. That's you in December. You got the back-to-back birthdays in December. Oh, that's hard too. You got the holidays too. Okay. Yeah, anybody, if you want to message me when I get off, I always check my messages so I can message me in TikTok and I'll look at it. I'm about to do a pop-up in a few. Okay, perfect. And then anybody, I said it yesterday, and let me say it out loud here. I need to put this in the inbox. When I come in your room, when I say PC, you know I'm talking about the promote code. So let me just say that out loud so you know what I'm talking about. And so anybody who wants that, message me so I can get that done. I have 6 people on my list to do, 5 people on my list to do this week. Somebody already did. So 5 people so far. I'm happy to add more, so let me know. January birthdays in my family. Is that when they hit you back to back? Okay. Ooh, yes. Do you have to reschedule for mines today? No, you're fine. You're 5 p.m. Central. That's 6 p.m. Eastern for me. You should be fine. And then for that, I'll just put a reminder on my phone. But for that, I could be anywhere. I'm just going to pop in and turn it on, come in here live. I may not stay long. I typically don't stay long, to be honest with you. I activate it and I may stay for about 10 minutes in support. Then I cut out. What is that? So I talked about it in a meeting yesterday a little bit. I talked about it in the lives also, so I'll share real quick. It is so let me give my full disclaimer. It is not the end all be all. Okay, it is a nice way for your live to get promoted. So let me show you this too. Good Frank requested if I knew an agency to help him. Oh, so this would be the agency. How you doing, Dr. Linnell? Thank you so much for being here. Is the friend looking for an agency or you? You. Let me know, friend. Let's see. But yeah, launch your income agency. I'm an agency friend. You tell me what time works best for you. I'll make it work on my end. Look at you. Okay, billionaire, send me a message. Send me a message. And so that way we can chat. So once you get officially all your information into the system, let's send me an inbox message so we can get going. You said I'll message you. Perfect. You said know him. Okay, yeah, this is the agency. If you guys are curious, if you go into my on my profile in my bio is where you can find out more about the agency. It's the second option in the bio so that you can see all the details of the agency. So that is available for folks if you need to you know have somebody, they're curious about the services, they're curious about the agency, they're curious about my background and bio, it's there for you all, so you guys can see that, okay? Um, and then it says, where do I find my referral code? Okay, let me share that real quick. I think I finished it all. Perfect. I remembered you. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, I should direct him there then. Yes, tell him to direct him there, and then there's also the link to the agency there too, so he can. It's option one is the link to the agency. Option two was just a description of the agency. So both of them are there for him to look at in my bio. And then let me go back up. I'm going to show you where to promote yourself, and let me answer the question that I saw. Hold on one second. Hold on. The promote code. I was like, what question was I answering? So I'm going to answer the question of promote code in 1 second. Don't go anywhere, C West, because I want to answer your question. I'm going to answer that. And then my friends, oh Lord. Hey baby girl. Hey, I'm in my live. That was just I just picked up my phone and you were there. Okay. I wanted to tell you about my interview. Oh, okay. Can I talk to you in like 30 minutes? Yeah, I guess. All right. Love you. All right. Bye-bye. Okay. Okay. So, you told my daughter we hired help. She said you are so pretty. Her name is Adelisa. Let's say hello. Just told my daughter we hired help. Okay, awesome. She said, I guess. I know. You heard her. Her and her brother. Both of them. Just high maintenance. Her and her brother. Okay. Um, Sultry Nana, let me answer your question. Sultry Nana, if you go in your profile, click TikTok. Hello, friend. Click TikTok Studio on your profile. Yeah, that was my daughter. Yeah, that was the daughter. And then y'all heard the brother over the weekend. We need you in our life. So glad we found you. Looking forward to this. You're welcome, friend. So yes, yeah, that was the daughter. She had a job interview today. You know, she's back on campus and stuff. So she was about to tell me about her job interview. So that's what that's about. So she'll be fine. I wasn't a big fan of her getting a job because I want to focus on her studies. For some reason, I thought it was your sister or something. No, that was the baby girl. That was her. So, Sultry Nana, yes, TikTok Studio. Then I want you to click. You're gonna go to the live center. You're going to your live home screen. So, again, shop page. You're going to TikTok Studio. Under TikTok Studio, you see live. You see live and tools. You're gonna click the live side. Under live, I want you to go, scroll down, I want you to go where it says tools and resources. I'll turn this around so you guys can see the words. Okay? And then under that, you're going to hit the arrow over here. Pops up the screen. You guys are going to the Creator Network. Live, you're going to live, you're on the live side, over here. You're going to scroll down. You're going to get to this area here where it says tools and resources. Before that, it's just analytics. Okay, it's your analytics. Scroll up and then you get to tools and resources. You click that arrow. There's an arrow that pops up. Stop it. Doesn't like me. Hold on. Okay, there we go. It didn't pop up, but when you pop up, it says Creator Network. Okay. Okay. Creator Network. Everybody in the room. Creator Network is where you find out about the agency. This is your home screen for the agency. Okay? So here it says join Creator Network, but for you it should just say Creator Network because you've already joined one. You said I'm not there. Yeah, so under Creator Network. So everybody under Creator Network, you should be able to find your referral code. I'm loving the music. I went to Jazz Festival in your area this week, in my area this weekend. It was so good. Oh, thank you. I think I would try it again. Try to have some soft music playing in the background. It's the YT. That's all it is. Okay. So here you're under Creator Network, and you're gonna click. And for you all, Okay, Sultry Nana. All I'm telling you to do is to get to your live center. All that's all you have to do. Get to your live center. Are you at the live center? Your home screen for the live center. Let me know if you're there. Good morning. Um, have you seen box battles where there are 10 people? No, I haven't. No. We're supposed to be talking about box battles soon. No, I haven't seen that. 10 people. Huh. I said that's a new feature then. Interesting. Let me see. If I click my guess. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I have to look and see how would you get to that. It's in Live Center. Yes. That's where you're going. TikTok Studio, the live. This is the Live Center. Okay? And then if you scroll down, you should get to the part where it says tools and resources. You see live recording, events, posts, subscriptions. That arrow at the top, you see that arrow right there? Shows all of it. Let's see if it'll do it for me. My screen is sensitive. See? And then it pops up the whole screen. Okay? Yeah. So, and then you would click your creator network. And then under creator network, anybody who's in the agency, you can refer people and send them your link. Talk with you soon. Trying to work for a little. Okay, perfect. Okay. And then you can, so once you get there, there's an area that says referral, and there's probably an arrow that you need to click to get to your code. So, so just know that that's something that's there. Okay. Let me know if you have any more questions about that. Yeah. So what you're getting to is the creator network. Okay, I'm doing something wrong. What you doing wrong? Okay, so just copy paste the link in the live. For what? What no, could you? I don't think you can. I think you can inbox people. I don't know if you can copy paste the link in the live. I don't know. I don't think you can. You might be able to. That's a good point. You might be able to. I don't know if it'll let you do it though. I don't think so. I think you would have to send it to people. Yeah, I think you would have to. Yeah. For your referral code, yeah, you would have to probably message them in the inbox with the code, something like that, for them to do that. I think there's like a QR code. I think there's a link. Yeah, you can put it in your a link in your bio, or if you have like a link tree or Magically or something like that, you can put it there too, so people can access it. So if you amongst multiple links that you have available. So it just depends on how you want to promote it. In your live, you can tell people to inbox you if you're interested. I know when I was previously with another agency, I would say that. I would say, hey, message me. Kind of like I tell you guys, message me if you're interested. And so people would message afterwards, and I would just respond back with, here's what you need to do. And I would send them the link. Yeah. So that's how it used to work. So same concept. I would say tell people to message you. If they're serious about it, send you a quick message. And then people can send you a quick message while they're in the live, just so that you know. If they click, let me flip my screen. If they click your profile photo here, your mini profile pops up. And then if they click your photo again, it takes you, they're still in the live, but it takes them to your webpage. They can send you, they can click your message box there and just instantly message you right while they're still in the live. And then they come back to the live afterwards. Yeah, so that's something they can easily do. Yeah. So hello, how you doing, Debbie? Appreciate your friend. Thank you for the populars. Appreciate that. Oh yeah, yeah. So that's something you can tell people to do. Yeah, click my profile picture. Mini profile pops up. Click it again. You can go to my bio or my message there to my profile. Message me really quickly now and just say you're interested in getting the information. Promote code. So C West, you asked this question. So Trinana, let me know where you're at. I just want to make sure I'm understanding what you need, friend, because I think the live center. Anytime you should be going to the live center. So let me know if you're not getting to the live center. Okay, I'm going to need a little one-on-one. You said I'm lost. Have you ever been to the live center? What you mean? The live center you can get to multiple ways. So if you are on another device, the live center is your place where you see your live recordings, is where you see your live analytics, is where you schedule your live, is where you see, you know, all the trainings. Doc, your live center may look different. You think that that's the case? The other way it would look, this is the newer look where you hit that screen and it's that way. Yours, the other way it would look is that all these boxes are just individual boxes on your screen. So it's either going to look like this where you have the arrow, or it's going to be individual boxes coming down. So it's no different in that way. Keeps freezing. Am I freezing for you all? My connection looks good. You may have to come in and out. Yeah. So either way, there's only two ways. There's either this is the newer way. To your point, it is the newer way that it looks. You said back, okay. This screen here, right? Mine is, yeah, but literally it's individual boxes, or it's individual boxes, but ultimately there's a box that says Creator Network. So pause. Let me know. Do you see a box that says Creator Network? It's probably the very last box, just like it is on this screen. It's the very last box. So you just scroll down to get to the box that says Creator Network. So it's still in the live center. Now, if you're telling me it's not there at all, let me know. So, but it should still be there. I'm just saying it just looks, she's looking for something that looks exactly like yours. Is not going to, okay. Okay, so Sultry do you see boxes where you can scroll down? You probably have it where it's just there that says Creator Network. But it still should say tools and resources. So same way mine says tools and resources right here. You go into the same area that says tools and resources right at the top. Tools and resources. Okay? Whether it looks like this in the arrow, or whether it looks like this and just a whole bunch of boxes coming down. With tools and resources, that's the area you go into. And look for the one that says Creator Network. Okay? Let me know if that's not making sense, and we can chat about it. Okay. All right. Promote. See West. Let me know if you're with me, friend. Hello, Miss Tate. Promote code. If you click the arrow, let's see. I flipped it again. You said I'm back. Okay. If you click the arrow in the corner here, it's probably in your direct corner. The arrow. There's a corner arrow. Click that. If you scroll down, you'll see something that says promote. Essentially, when you join with the agency, I have some coupons that I can use. Good morning. How you doing? Shop drop. Appreciate your friend. I have some coupons that I can use. Oh, thank you. I have some coupons that I can use. They're $15 coupon, 15, 1-5, that I can use on your live to help promote it. I tell people it's not a magic bullet. You know, you might see some people come in your room. It'll show like a little pinkish, reddish icon up top, where TikTok is showing that they're promoting your live, pushing your live to more people. The thing to keep in mind is that I tell people all the time, you know, your live is your live, so people can still look at your live, and that can be a count. Thank you so much, friends. Appreciate you. That can be a count that shows that someone saw your live, but that doesn't mean that they stay. Okay? So I say that because it's going to be up to you to get people to stay in your live based on your topic, based on what you're sharing, based on their interest in engaging in the topic. So I think a win, what I've seen is people have maybe some new followers that come from it. Maybe they get a couple more people to engage in the live. So, just kind of think about your live ultimately is going to be your responsibility to make sure people are interested. So, what will happen is that you'll see some analytics at the end that says so many people saw your live, and then it gives you some information about how many new followers you got from it, that type of thing. But again, you want to make sure your live is engaging to keep people there. So that's what I tell people. I don't want you to feel like, oh, well, that was a waste of time and effort. Again, TikTok's gonna do their thing, and so it's gonna be up to you to do yours. I wish we could record the lives. I keep missing the good information. The lives are recorded. Um, I don't. I have them shared on my YouTube channel because I co-stream, so I need to actually make these lives public. So you can actually go and binge watch my videos on the YT, so that you can get some of this information if you choose to. But it's the same name as here, Dr. Lisa Launcher Income Agency, and it's on the YouTube channel as well. And I'll make these public because I co-stream all the time. He said, okay, thank you, you're welcome. Yeah, I'll show you real quick. So yeah, I'm recording it there. You guys can get it that way. Okay. So yeah, that's there for you. All right, friends. Let me know if there's any last questions. I was gonna go through a couple things before I head out because in the meeting we had yesterday. Okay, thanks for explaining the PC thing. I love that. Okay, you're welcome, friend. And so the coupons actually end on September 9th. I'm trying to get as many people to use them as possible so that I can not let them expire. And so I have 5 I'm doing this so far this week. If people are interested, let me know between this week, next week, and then obviously the following week. There's a few days that can be done. So really, let me know if you want to use those. So that's something we can kind of try to maximize as much as possible. I think I have to go back and look at the exact numbers. I think I'm close to like 25 that's still available because they gave me some extra ones, and so we're just gonna keep using them. Okay. All right. I was going to share really quickly a recap. So we started the conversation. I see Creator Network Center, launch your income agency. I'm not Thank you, Sultry Nana. That's it. So under there is something that should say referral, and there's an arrow. Click that, and that's where your code is. Okay. So just look under the tab that says referral. That's exactly it. Yep. So you're in the right area. It looks nothing like yours. You have. So you probably have the traditional format where it's just all on one screen. Whereas mine was an arrow where it popped up. Yours must be all on one screen, and Creator Network is at the very bottom. They changed mine probably with that May update. It's been that way for a little while. It's been at least 2 or 3 months that I've had this new format. But it's just how they collapsed it all under that one area. Yeah, so yeah, they changed my format, and so I wouldn't be surprised if they're gonna slowly change some of the other ones. It may be that I have not updated oh yeah, definitely update your app and see if you get the latest update on your app. Yeah, but yeah, mine's been that way since about May. Yeah, pretty sure about May, maybe even April, y'all. So it's been a minute. Okay, so a couple things we talked about in the meeting yesterday. I did not get a chance to fully go into analytics. You heard me talk about it earlier with Coach Jesse. It is definitely important. In that same area, Sultry Nana, if at the top of the screen you see live analytics, look at your live analytics, see what's happened. I tell you guys to go back to July before the agency to kind of see what was going on with your live stream. If you were somebody who was going live in the month of July, if you're new, you're new. But if you were going live in July, go back and look and see how you've moved the needle. And then if you are currently going live, look at your likes, look at your gifts, look at your views, look at all that. Okay? And then things you can do to kind of improve is definitely schedule live events. Okay? Promote your live stream that you're doing. Make that a part of your content that you're talking about it. Put in your stories. Put in your thought note, that thought bubble above your head. in the profile. Um, Schedule a live event and toggle on to post it on all your content. So if somebody comes across your video, they can see that you're also going live. Um, Last question. How do I get that frame for my profile? Awesome, awesome. Natty Nat, it's in school. So first of all, it's in our school profile. Now you're doing pure intentions. Um, First of all, it's in our school platform. There's two things you'll see. It's a post that we did. Essentially, you can add the photo frames. I have it pinned also. You can add the photo frame like this. There's about 13 different options. And then you also can do what I think Luna, she was the last person that showed and tell. Let's see, Luna had it. Some other people will have it where it says LYIA for Launch Your Income Agency, and they'll have like a little fire emoji, a fire heart emoji. That's been the symbol we've used to kind of indicate we're agency people. So some people will have it. Some people will have it in their name. Okay. So I think Coach Chantel, you still in the room? Somebody who has it, put in the chat. Show Coach Chantel. I know Luna has it. There's a few people who have done it. Luna. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna pin this. Luna, see how Luna has the LYA with the fire emoji? She has it at the end of her name. And so just know that that's something else people have been doing. So if you see that, then you can tell that they are somebody who's with the agency. Quetta, look at Quetta. Quetta was in the garden this morning, y'all. Quetta, I had to shout you out. I was like, Quetta's in the garden. Yeah, so look at you. Thank you for the daily heart me. So yeah, you did well in the garden. You did good. I'm curious about your setup because you were like right there on the camera. You were talking and stuff. Thank you so much. You're welcome, friend. So that was awesome. But couple things back to analytics. So look at your analytics. I want you guys to get in the habit of looking at that. And that really is your kind of North Star to say, okay, what am I doing? How can I move the needle? I want to pay attention to my followers. I want to pay attention to growing my numbers. Okay, what do I need to do? Well, you probably need to talk about, hey guys, make sure you follow the live hosts. That's something you can do. Make sure you click the bell in my profile so that you know when I go live and when I post. Make sure that if people get your daily heart me, that's an instant follow. Make sure you grab your daily heart me. If you haven't gotten your daily heart me from me, if you haven't followed live hosts, make sure you do that as well. So those are things you can say. And if you're not saying that, people don't know. Sometimes people don't know to follow you. They don't know that they can. They don't know that they should. You said, how do I report an account that's pretending to be you? So you got an imposter following you. Yeah, TikTok don't do nothing to report them, but you can. I reported them, so I reported 5 this Saturday. So hopefully they go away by Wednesday. We'll see. But I reported 5 imposter accounts. If you click the name, yes, 2 of them are after me. Really? I did it, but they said no violation. Exactly. They say no violation every time. It's horrible. I see something new, Dr. Lisa, on my drop down called what, friend? On your drop down? On what drop down? Yeah, TikTok doesn't do anything. They say no violation. Fantastic journey. What is it? Something up here? It's a commercial. I say a campaign. Yeah, I don't know why they don't like take it more seriously because it's obvious. It's like these people are impersonating other people's accounts. I mean, let's be real about it. You know that, so why not penalize them? So, for me, they block me, so I have to go to one of my other accounts so I can see them. And so yeah, it was 5 of them. There's probably 2 or 3 more that's about to pop up. They just haven't posted content yet. Yes, my daughter said she had a fake imposter trying to follow her that is pretending to be you. Yep. So I'm trying to get rid of them because obviously it's first of all, it's annoying, it's confusing. People like, oh, Dr. Lisa, you talking about crypto? You talking about investing? You talking about no? So it's just really annoying. Now, obviously, I'm not I've seen other creators that had like hundreds. They got so many imposter accounts. It's ridiculous. But I think that's the downside of what's happening here, because really it seems like there should be some type of internal mechanism in place that people just can't impersonate people. I see something new, Dr. Lisa, on my drop down called Fantastic Journey. What drop down are you referring to? Let me know what you're referring to. What drop down? Yeah. Let me know if you wanna showcase it to people too. I'm not sure when you click there's different things here. I'm not sure what drop down you're referring to though. I don't see anything that says Fantastic Journey. Oh, I take that back. That's what it is. It's not showing up for me. When I click it, it says it's not working. When I go to claim the points. Oh, okay. So it's part of your fan club. Okay. Okay. Interesting. So it's something as a viewer you see it. From a live post I don't see it. When I click Fantastic Journey, it's like right here for me. It doesn't show anything under fan club activities. Oh, nice. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So it's additional points or additional things you can do, different gifts and stuff. Must be. Hmm. Thank you for the donuts, Glad. I appreciate you, friend. Thank you for that. Yeah, the imposter accounts are really, really bad lately. So just know it's not me. Definitely block them. If you click report, definitely report. There's one that has like 2,000 followers too. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's too many. And so hopefully they remove them. And they've been really creative because they're using like multi letters in my name, and then using obviously the dot before and the line after and all types of stuff that they're doing. So I'm hopeful that this time, it'll go away really quickly. So hopefully they get shut down, but they do pop back up, and obviously they've kind of picked back up lately because obviously the agency stuff has happened. So I'll continue to report them. Just tell your friends and family that's not her. She got impersonators, so we're just gonna continue to kind of press forward. But I believe, so Nika Grace, I believe the answer to your question is, um, when you click their name, it should show up that you can report then. Otherwise, you may have to go to settings and privacy and report from that area. I know obviously in the live stream, you can click somebody's photo, and the option where it has those three lines, you can report them right in the live. So I think that happens from a content perspective as well, that you can click somebody's photo and be able to report them. Tap, tap, tap. Yes, thank you so much for that, friend. So, okay, last couple things I'm going to talk about. We're at 11:30. So, other thing I talked about in the live is that I want you guys, and I think Dr. Trish shared that she had done her stickers. I want you guys to start focusing on your fan club. Hello, Enigma. How are you, friend? I want you to start focusing on your fan club. Your fan club when it comes to your super fan subscription for your live. You can offer stickers. You can change the badge name. You can come up with some creative ways to benefit your super fan when it comes to that change. The change is going to happen on September 15th. So you can think very intentional, like if I was going to do a subscriber only live, what exactly would I share with that group? What do I want to talk about in my sub only live that is for my fan clubs? Okay, so think of it that way. And then if you do have subscriptions that is content focused, content based, maybe there's sub only videos you're doing, maybe there is a sub only group chat, maybe you have a special digital product or gift, a product solution you want to send to them. So just think about how you do it from a content perspective and from your live stream. Those are two separate subscription plans that will happen as of September 15th. Okay, so they're going to now be separated. One is going to be the fan club subscription, and that's kind of an upgraded benefit, and that's the only one that's going to be offered in the live stream. And then the other one is going to be your content focus. Okay, and then maybe you have a couple different tiers on that end but it's going to be focused on your content only. Okay, so just keep that in mind. And then the last thing I told you guys to do is I always, and I probably will always keep that, when you think about engagement, and then when you think about your live analytics, those are two things that you should always be doing. So, but from an engagement perspective, I want you to engage with other content, whether it's your niche, your topic, or your demographics. I want you to engage in content that is going to help amplify and reach the right people to attend your live or engage with your content or become your new follower friend. So just recognizing that your engagement matters as much as you're expecting people to come to your live and engage with your live. Okay, so you got to put out what you want to get back. So if you want more engagement, if you want people to interact, then you got to do the same thing. Okay, so it works both ways. So you got to put out some effort to put some effort into it as well. Thank you so much for the daily heart me, and so just know that matters. Good morning, Pat. Good morning. So that engagement matters too. Sow the seeds of engagement. That's it. That's it. Yeah. So if you're like, nobody's attending my live, nobody's coming to my content, nobody's doing this, nobody's doing that, you got to do the same. You got to do the same. And then some of you be like, oh, I do it. I do it. I watch. I watch videos. I go to lives. Are you engaging with people? Look at some sugar. I'm going to pin a comment. Pat came in. She said hello. Are you engaging with people? Or are you just listening to the live hosts? You're supposed to be engaging. All y'all. You know, you're supposed to be engaging with one another. It's supposed to be building community. So if you're doing that piece and in connecting with people and saying hello and following them and connecting and having conversation, and you're doing in the content where you're commenting, you're liking, you're sharing, you're reposting, you're favoring, you know, that matters. That's engagement. That's not just watch time. Watch time matters too, don't get me wrong. But the other engagement happens. People want to see that you like their comment. People want to see you reply to their comment. People want you to see. You said, right, Doc? I'm posting my 12 p.m. Eastern live event. Wish I had 4 hands. I love how you doing, Flourish. Are you back from vacation, friend? Are you back on track? Love it. Thank you so much. So I just want you to understand that it has to be something you're putting into. He said, I wish I had 4 hands. I know, friend, it's a lot. But you got to do that part too. If you want people to come to your live, you want people to engage with your content, and you want them to support you, I'm going to always say, what are you doing? You know, are you saying what they not doing? That's what I used to do to my daughter. Like, what did you do? Don't tell me about no teacher. What the teacher said and what teacher did to you. What did you do? I love it. I was in the live last night and this morning. Look at you, friend. I love it. Yes, that's it. Yes, totally agree. Yeah, that's how it has to go, guys. Dr. Lisa, did you see my story this morning? I missed it. I added you to my stories. I was like, she live right now. I try. You said I'm trying. I see you, friend. How you doing, Chris? I love it. Yes. Dr. Lisa, can you please check and see what I'm doing wrong? I cannot join the Zoom meeting. You didn't get the Zoom. I don't think I got the last email I sent you, the last inbox I sent you is that you didn't join my you didn't give me your contact information. You didn't complete my form. So I didn't have you in there. That's what I responded to you today. Or yesterday. Last night I did it. I did an event post and stories this AM. Did you really? I didn't see. I saw that you were live. You were a red circle on my screen. That's how I knew you were live. So I was like, oh, let me click and come in. So that's what happened. I saw you that way. Vacation cost me big time. Did it really, friend? That's okay. It'll come back. This week is gonna be your week, your rebound week. You'll be fine. I just got here, but needed to post out running errands. There you go, friend. There you go. How you doing, Raymond? Thank you so much. Appreciate that. So yes, keep going, y'all. Keep going. That's what it's all about. I don't want you guys to get discouraged. I'm here. I'm gonna be your motivation. And I know y'all gonna be like, Dr. Lisa, this is a lot of work. That's a lot of work. What's all this about? Baby steps. You ain't gotta do it all in one day. Baby steps. Okay? Don't feel overwhelmed. You know, post a little bit, engage some, go live. Do your schedule, do your rhythm. You said I need to. Yeah. Do your schedule, do your rhythm. You'll get it. You'll get the hang of it. It'll come. But just know you gotta kind of do that though, because if you're just doing one thing, then at some point, that's not gonna be enough. People are gonna be like, okay, they moved on to the next thing. You're like, wait a minute, I still gotta bring more people in. When you have a business, you just can't stop marketing. You gotta always keep marketing. You just think the sales are just gonna keep rolling in. No, you gotta constantly market. You gotta promote your business. Yeah. I need to figure out the way to streamline things. Too much going on to confuse me. Too overwhelmed. Oh, okay. That happens though. I don't want to diminish that. I think coming up with a schedule, coming up with something that's manageable for you. The posting content, the engagement in content is something that you can decide to do a couple times a week. Don't overwhelm yourself until you get better at it, until you feel more confident about doing that. Um, and then going live, you come up with your live schedule as well that makes sense for your availability. It's a lot of work, but nothing comes easy. Take a lot of perseverance and motivation. That's it. I love that. That's true. Not, it doesn't. If it was easy, we all would be doing. Is that what they always say? Everybody would be doing. So it's not easy, but just figure out a schedule that works for you. I don't want you to get overwhelmed by it. Okay. So if you feel to the point where you're overwhelmed, then something has to give. You just got to think of it that way. So okay, well, what gives? What's the priority? How do I fit that other thing in on a different time and day? Okay. I'll catch up with you all. Tough week, but thanks for supporting me all of you. You're welcome, friend. You are so welcome. Let's see. Yeah, so I know it can be overwhelming. Too many apps being used by everyone to keep track of messages. You're talking about here on for the agency. I am looking at streamlining. That's why I said WhatsApp. I might retire that one and just move us straight to school, and then essentially a school and TikTok, and then my emails just to remind people of stuff. Those will probably be the way I would mainly go. School, email, and TikTok. I'm feeling drained with everything. Are you? Yeah, it takes time to get used to it, friends. Scheduling is what I'm reworking. Yes, yep, that's it. Yeah, it takes time. And so Wednesday I'm doing a motivational talk for all my new people because I think some of us need to get motivated. We need a little motivation, and then I want to answer questions too, especially for my new people getting used to this between the agency and all the various places on TikTok. Gotcha. Well, yeah, there's a lot of information coming at you. It is. TikTok is a whole thing, as you can tell. It is not for the faint of heart. It is a lot that's going on. What time Wednesday? 6:30 p.m. Eastern, but it's on Zoom. It's for people in the agency. So if you're in the agency, it's gonna be an agency conversation with my new people who are signed up. Um, Anybody welcome to join the agency. If you're with an agency, obviously you can't join because I can't coach or poach. That's what I say, so that you know. That's what I said. Oh, okay, you're welcome. When it comes to flourish, I want you to take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. You're in the Zen garden right now. You're around your plants. Let that oxygen from the plants come in, and just know that it's gonna be okay. Turn to your favorite plant, look to see how it's doing, take it all in. That's my motivation because I know you're in your garden right now. You're with the plants. I'm not with an agency. You're not with an agency. Well, click the link so you can be with an agency. Let me know if I need to explain. I didn't do a full explanation, but I'm happy to talk about the agency with you. Or if you want, you can click my bio, and see the description there as well. Okay. The agency is free, and I'm here to support. When you use Creator Search Insights, do you have to put in the hashtags? The Creator Search Insight hashtag automatically shows up in your post. That is a hashtag that's there. Yeah, if that's what you're asking. Yeah, it is there from Creator Search Insights. I'm passing through. I'll check back in later. If you are still on, have a great day. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate you. Um, yes, please explain agency. Okay, ready to go to the store. All right, friend. All right. Take care. Appreciate you. I wish I was. I'm catching up on house chores this morning when I should be in the garden house. I love it. I love it. Okay, friend. So yeah, keep me posted. Let's maybe Flourish. Maybe it's time for us to meet again, friend. I'm happy to do that. We met a few weeks ago, and I know you had your vacation. I know things. You just got to get back in the swing of things. You'll be fine. Okay, it's free. How is the TikTok agency? Okay, let me explain it. Okay, so, but I can delete it. Do I have to use it? Only 5 hashtags is what is recommended. It is a way to track that you are using Creator Insert Search Insights. I think you should do it. That would be my recommendation. Do it for now, and as you post more frequently, you could take it away. But do it for now. Okay, so much to do on Mondays is the conversation mainly agency or live hosting. You know what? I'm shifting from live hosting because I talked a lot about live hosting. So I'm gonna talk about the agency, and then I'm going to get off shortly because I do have a hard stop at 12 because I have a meeting with one of y'all. So I'm meeting with somebody, but so I do have a hard stop. So yeah, I talked about live the live analytics. We talked about a lot. She will. We talked about live analytics. I recapped subscriptions. I talked about engagement. We talked about a lot. I we talked about the promo code. We went over a lot of things. So let me say, and then I said earlier I may not be able to come back today at 4 because today's my son's birthday, and I got to check in with my husband to see what time we're doing dinner. I think we're doing an early dinner because he has to go back. He works on Disney. He lives on Disney property, so he works over there and he takes classes online. So he has to get back to go to work. So I think he's coming for early dinner so he can go back to work. So I think that's happening. So I'm almost sure it is. I just have to figure out what time it was. So I may not come back live. If I don't come back, then that's why. And I'll try to put a message in the inbox in my notes for you all. Um, but I will be back tomorrow at 10. Good morning. How you doing, Mr. and Mrs. Derman? Hello, Trisha T. So really quickly, let me recap because like I said, I have a hard stop at noon. If you are interested in the agency, I am a Creator Network agency. If you go to your live center, there is a box that says Creator Network. That's what essentially this represents. TikTok approved me to be an agency to support live host. Okay, so I provide support when it comes to training, live host strategy, as well as monetization strategy. In addition to helping you, if your account is in jeopardy, violations, or banned, I can submit an appeal on your behalf. So just know that that's what an agency is here for, that we're helping you grow as a live host. TikTok recognizes this to be a big business model for them. And so they want to make sure that they're obviously amplifying it, getting good quality live host to build community. I always point to my watch and I say TikTok, TikTok, because they want you to stay, they want you to be consistent, they want you to engage. It is a thing, okay? So with this being said, when TikTok, we still will we still have you still have me here. Is there a cost? No, there's not a cost. What happened when they close the app? They're not closing the app. Let's be real about it. There's too much money and stuff happening here. They ain't closing. But we don't talk about that. We'll cross that bridge when we get there, but we don't talk about that. And so I don't think it's closing. And I think there's many people on this app that don't think it's closing. So, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. We'll know in the next 4 weeks. It's about 4 weeks from now. But nothing's happening. If the WH has an account here now, that's speaking volumes to me, and they probably already know, what the deal is. We just don't know yet. So, did he said that again? He did it, Nika. Nika, he said it again. I'm not surprised. I'm gonna tell you that right now. No, it ain't going nowhere. It's been extended it's gonna be extended all of 2025. It ain't going nowhere. So yeah, I'm not surprised. Yes, it's crazy. Yeah. So hey, we just keep going, friends. If I was to stop, I tell people that all the time. Yes, Nicole posted it. I'll tag you. Okay, perfect. She just posted about it. Okay, perfect. I like Nicole. And the other one I like Lisa. Lisa Millard. She's a journalist. I need to go look at her page too. I like her explanations too. She's a good one. Hello, how you doing, friends? Hello. So okay, so agency. Back to agency. If you're interested in agency, let me talk about the cost. There is no cost. So here's how TikTok does this. Essentially, TikTok pays you, TikTok pays themselves, and then TikTok pays agencies. That's essentially what happens. So when you go live, TikTok says, okay, you can make up to 53% of your live rewards. You don't get all of it. TikTok takes their cut. Okay, so you can make up to 53%. I say up to because the average person makes about 49 to 49.5% based on the scale live rewards, which is the combination of your per live um, rewards that you get, and then they call it weekly missions. That combination, they say you can make up to 53%. The 53% is for those A-leaguers, those people who are really, really high up there in their league and stuff. But the average person, the average live host makes 49 to 49 and a half. So essentially, TikTok takes the remainder. If we use 53, there's 47% left. That 47%, TikTok says, okay, agencies, we'll break you off a few percentages based on you helping these creators stay here and support them and stay committed to building their live community. And so essentially that's what happens. So TikTok pays the agencies just like they pay you. So that's what's happening. So the goal is for you to go live. The goal is for you to get training. The goal is for you to get support, advocacy. And so that's what I offer. So I spend a lot of time. I do weekly Zoom calls on Sundays. We just had our call yesterday. I'm doing another call just for my newbies, my beginners. We're doing that on Wednesday. I'll send that out today. You guys will get that notification to register for it. We have the group chat here. I have group chats on TikTok. I also have a school community with resources like a resource library. And then we also have WhatsApp. I'm looking at moving us to school 100% and removing the WhatsApp because it is a lot to keep up with. So I want to keep us in one space, and I'm paying for the school, so I might as well pay for have you guys use what I'm paying for. So so that's what's happening. And then you have access to me. I meet with people. I chat with you. I try to support you with individual calls, Zoom calls, or helping you real time when it comes to the meetings here. I still do my 2-a-days here as well as in my inbox if you communicate with me. Nicole's awesome. I brought her ChatGPT for TikTok. Okay, awesome, awesome. Just TikTok, just using scare tactics. She's so funny. The WH is too. Good morning. Who's the journalist doc? Lisa Millard? Don't quote me on that. I think I said her name. Remillard? Something like that. Remillard or Millard, something like that. She's it's what is that? It's the news girl. It's that news girl. I think that's her name. Something like that. The news girl. It's that news girl, and maybe that's her name. If you message me, I'll send it to you. How's everyone doing? Thank you so much. Just imagine. So if you're interested in the agency, the link is here in the corner. This is what you would click. This one right here in the corner. I can see if you are eligible. TikTok has a couple of different criteria. You're applying by clicking the link, and then I can see if you're eligible. TikTok says if you're not in the U.S. or Canada, my agency signed up for those areas, those countries. You can't sign up with me. You have to go to another agency that's in your region. If you have violations on your account or multi-account violations, you can't sign up with me as well because TikTok won't let me do it. If you are, hello everyone, how you doing, friend? If you are with an agency already, you can't sign up. So if you're with a creative network agency, you can't sign up because you're already with one. What else? What else? If you have too many followers, you've already made over 5,000 per month with TikTok. TikTok's like, you don't need no agency, you good. So just know, you said Raymond, I signed up. Let me check and see if you're eligible, friend. Let's see. Let me refresh my screen. And then, and like I said, I'm here to support. I answer questions. We have, we've used this as a way for us to connect and chat. Oh, Raymond, you've been going live too. Yeah, it's gonna let you go. It's gonna let you apply. If you have not been going live, TikTok will say you have to do a trial live for 10 minutes. So that's another thing. Okay, Raymond, you are good to go. Raymond, what's your live stream topic? I really need help. What's love is free, trust the Lord. I love it. What are you talking about in your life, friend? You got an invite. So let me tell you what happens next. So you are invited into the agency. You have to accept that invitation. Um, and then ultimately, what will happen is after you accept the invitation, I get a notification that you accepted. And then I'm going to send you my link to give me your contact information on my webpage. It's a Stand Store webpage. You're going to fill out the little contact information. And then once you fill it out, you hit submit. You're going to get an email. In that email is going to be the link. It's going to be a confirmation email from Stan. It's going to be linked to my school platform community as well as my WhatsApp. Okay, and you can join those and make sure you're able to connect with the community there, and that's where you get all the resources. So it's a couple step process, but just know that it requires you to make sure you follow through on that stuff. Got my PCs? Did you? Got my PCs? What you mean, friend? I got some PCs. You send me a message when you go live. I'll let's get you on my schedule so I can get you some PCs so I can come to your live and do a PC. Okay, really quickly, Raymond, I want to show you inbox. So this is where you're gonna get the notification. I'm gonna turn my screen around. I gotta get off in a second. So here, inbox. So you're gonna click the inbox, okay, on your screen. This is what I want you to go to. It's gonna be a system notification from TikTok. Okay? So you're gonna click this black and white box, the system notification. You got your own PCs? You got them for me. I gotta get off this live. You're so funny. I think it's gonna refund you because I do actually have a hard stop at noon because I have somebody I'm meeting with. You're so sweet. Look at you. You said I got my PCs. I'm gonna message you about meeting up for a Zoom meeting. Okay, perfect, perfect. I do have some time today if you want to try to meet with me. Let me know, Soda. I'm meeting with somebody at noon. I am available. No worries. I appreciate you, friend. Um, I'm meeting with somebody at noon, and I think I'm available at 1 or 2. So let me know Eastern. So let me know if you want to try to meet today, and that's totally fine because we're not going to dinner that early. So I should be available, so that shouldn't be a problem. Raymond, so system notification, you're gonna hit accept, and then you'll go through the process. There's gonna be a Creator Network invitation was sent to you, so click that option, and then you will accept it, and then I'll get the notification. We'll try to meet too. We'll message you. Okay, perfect. So like I said, I have those times today. If not, we could try to do tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow I should be open between noon and 3. I don't think I have anything going on so far. Okay, let me know. Are there any other questions, friends? I see you all. I appreciate you. Um, I appreciate everybody here. So let me know. You said either's good. Okay, perfect. Either is good. Um, let's do today so I can just that's totally fine. Let's do today. Nope. Over here trying to breathe. Yes. Breathe. It's fine. It's fine. Hey y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all the early phase of this, and then I always give my different analogies. It's like starting a new job. It is kind of a job. I'm not gonna say it's not feeling that way, but it's like starting a new job, and you feel as if, you know what? I don't understand the language, all these acronyms, all the jargon they're using, all these people I gotta know and meet, and who's important, who's not, all this other stuff. And then 90 days in, you training a new person. You telling them what to do and not to do, and who to mess with and not mess with, and all the different jargon and stuff you're using. So just know that's part of this. And now you guys have entered a new phase of being a live host and balancing that and all that comes with it. Okay, so don't give up. Stay open to learning. That's it. Stay open to learning. It's a learning process. It's a little bit of a learning curve, and you'll get it. My to-do list is too long. I need a clone. You guys got it. You got it. Don't overdo it. You're fine. Just take it. If you see that to-do list, if there's ways you could break it up and say, okay, I'm gonna do this today, this tomorrow. I ain't gonna do this, but I'm gonna do this. So yeah, you can absolutely do that. I can be overwhelmed, but I backed up a little. That's it. It can be overwhelming. It can. I don't deny that. It is something to think about. Especially for our generation. This is not the way we operate. When my daughter pick up her phone and she doing this, that, and the other, I was like, girl, how'd you do that so quickly? She'll post something so fast and effortless. And I'm like, what in the world? I would have took 30 minutes to do that. So just know I get it. It's something where it's a learning curve and we just have to get used to it, but it gets easier. And you're talking to somebody who been at it almost 9 months and I've gotten better. When I say something take me 30 minutes, it used to take me an hour and a half. So now I'm like, oh wow, now I can do this a lot sooner, a lot quicker. So just know it gets better. I like that I am locked in to go live 30 straight days. There we go. You did set that schedule. I heard you say it. I was like, wow, Quetta. Quetta said 30 days. I'm going to be doing these seeds. Y'all going to see them grow. I love that too. Gardens are so fascinating. You plant something and then you come back a couple days later and you start seeing the little sprouts come out of the dirt. It's cute. I love that. Love it, love it. So that's awesome that you're doing that for 30 days. I feel the same way, a clone between TikTok and try to run these bobbies. What is that? Is those some plants? Yes, when you are a driven person like me. There we go, friend. That's it. Stay driven. Love that. Love it. So you'll get used to it. It gets easier, friend. Run this business. Okay, gotcha. Oh, okay, gotcha. Run the business. Yes, ma'am. Wow, 9 months. I couldn't tell. You couldn't tell. You said it feel like it seemed like I've been doing this for years. No, it ain't been years. I do hit. Let me say this. I probably should celebrate. I hit my 1 year. I'm gonna be honest with you. My 1 year of being active on TikTok. My shop page is my used to be my original faceless account. So I hit 1 year. I need to see if I can look at a post. It has to be like the second week of September. It was after Labor Day. So I'll go back and see if I can get an exact date when I did the first post. But essentially, it's September. So I'm about to hit a 1 year for the other account. Now, this account, I didn't open until maybe October, November. It might be November. It is 12 noon. Okay, Pure Intentions. I saw you come in. I'm about to leave, friend. All right, friends. Make sure you pick up your numbers. Yes, get your numbers. Pure Intentions. I'm coming over to you now, friend. I know. You're like, Dr. Lisa, we got a meeting. I know we got a meeting. So click your points. I'll see you guys later. If I'm not back at 4, you guys know I wasn't able to come back because of the dinner plans. But who knows? I might do a pop-up later. Who knows? I might try to still come in. So we'll see. All right. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye. All right. Take care. Thank you, pals. See you guys. Pals are gonna go. Bye-bye. Bye, everybody. See you later. Thank you so much for joining. You guys appreciate all the support. I am pausing all my stuff. And I will come back later as well. See you later. Take care. Bye-bye.